Hey everyone, it's Luran here, the engineer trader, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video I want to cover GME. Now GME is reporting earnings, guys, after market closes today. That's December 8th, and this stock is set up technically to move to the downside. So I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys exactly what's the trade that I'm taking on this stock, what's my target levels. Usually I trade earnings when these stocks are in very great technical setup, either to the upside or the downside. So right now this one is set up technically, like I said, to move lower. Now there's other signs that is telling me that this stock is looking to move lower. So right now we have a wedge. Look guys, we have a wedge here. Usually when these stocks wedge and they break out of the wedge, they move higher. As you can see here, this stock wedge here recently broke out of the wedge. That was October 29th, and it moved higher. I did trade this one. I traded options, obviously. I was targeting 220, so I made a nice, I think it was 7x on my money within 3 days. I got this nice move higher. Now look what we have here, guys. This level at around 230 is resistance for this stock. So we test there once, twice, 4 times, and the 5th time was a fake out. Pretended to break out and then failed after that. Now this stock came back down here. You see we have a key support level here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the stock tested the support level, and just before earnings, you see 4 days ago the stock broke the support. So what we have going on here, guys, is an old support, new resistance. That's the name of this strategy. I trade it all the time, and it's a very profitable strategy. So the stock is sitting nicely on this support line, and now it has broken this support, and then it has tested this support 2 times. You see here, yesterday and then today, testing the support level, which is new resistance. So previous support, new resistance. It can't break past this level. Now I've seen in the past where when stocks report earnings, gap up but then fail after the report. So this afternoon this stock could do one of two things. It could gap up on the earnings, and then during the day tomorrow this stock can just sell off for the entire day and just move lower. Or, which I've seen happen a lot lately, is the stock just gap down, opens tomorrow with a gap down and then just move lower for the entire day tomorrow, or just open just below here with a small gap and then move lower for the entire day. Let me give you guys an example of this strategy that I'm looking to place a trade on GME. This is Penn, guys. Penn National Gaming did the same thing, just wedge, maintain the support line, broke out the wedge, came back down, tested support, broke the support, and then this support became resistance. You see we tested once, twice, and then earnings came there. That was November 4th. The stock gapped down a little bit and went lower for the entire day. Now this stock moved for 22% lower on stock reporting. I did trade this one, not big size, a small position. And as you can see here, I had a 65 strike and I also had a 60 strike. My returns on those was 30x for the 65 strike and 50x on the 60 strike. Those are all weekly expiration contracts. So if earnings is this week, the contract that you're selecting is for this week. So this was a ridiculous play, guys. Old support, new resistance, and then the earnings reported, boom, the stock got shut down. The other thing I want to show you guys, which is a heavily correlated stock with GME, is AMC. Now I do a lot of videos on AMC. You guys have seen my video. And my last video, the stock was sitting right here. It is 26th of November. I told you guys you need to give this stock 2 to 3 days to see where it's going, either to the upside or the downside. If it breaks this support level that I had drawn here, we know it's going down, and the stock did just that. You could go back and check my video out from 2 weeks ago. So AMC is in the downtrend. As you can see here, it's making lower lows. This was the last low, and then it's lower here right now, all the way here. So AMC is ready to move lower as well. It's consolidating here right now, but the next leg is down. The next leg is to fill this gap below here, right around $16. So in the next 2 to 3, by the end of this year, AMC will be down to about 16 bucks. So all the apes out there, you know, it's like, oh, go to the moon and all that. That's nice and dandy, but this stock didn't break to the upside on this triangle, so this is going lower. Anyway, let's get back to the GME trade, guys. So the reason I showed you guys this is because AMC is correlated with GMC. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about AMC. AMC is already broken to the downside, which tells me it's moving lower, and hence GMC, or GME, sorry, is now testing this support, old support, which is new resistance. Now, target levels, guys, my option contract is for this week, obviously. I'm looking at December 10th expiry, and my targets are 140. I think I got 140 contracts and also 120. I see a level here, right here. Now, I expect the stock to go much lower, but for this week, my targets are, like I said, 140 and 120. Those are my two target levels, because I think the stock will gap down and move lower, you know, after reporting earnings. If it's a miss, even worse, guys. They recently had a miss back in September. So if they do miss on this earnings reporting for Q3, we can see the stock move aggressively lower. We're talking about 20-30% lower. Now, this strategy, what I'm discussing here, guys, is not for people who trade stocks. I mean, I'm not telling you to put, I wouldn't put stocks on this trade to move lower, because, you know, you got to put a lot of size, you know, to move this lower, and then you get 20%. Is it worth it, the risk? Because if it gaps up on you now, then, you know, it'll be a risky one for you during the earnings, because it moves so fast, guys. You know, there'll be slippage before you get to cover your position on your risks. You'll be, you know, much disadvantaged. So I like to go with options on these guys. Usually I would straddle some of the earnings just to cover both sides, but this one is showing me weakness to the downside, so I wouldn't have any calls on this one. It'll be straight puts, like I said, 140 and 120, expiring December 10th. That's my strategy on GME, guys, because I think this one is moving lower. As I showed you here, Penn did a similar stuff, came down here, old support, new resistance, boom, down. AMC, which is heavily correlated with GME, is moving to the downside already. So we can see this week as well, AMC move lower with GME as it reports earnings. So that's it for this video, guys. I just want to do a quick video to show you guys what's going on, what trade I'm taking this week, so that you guys can be in the know with what I'm doing. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. That's all I ask. Smash that like button. It helps with the algorithm, helps the channel to grow. So until next time, peace out.